This is an All Sports Station production.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season, and many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the 2nd most in his career. 31 touchdown passes and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Second down and 3. So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Buying time, and he lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2nd and 9. This is Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a first down carry by Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Get him, boy.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
54
Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, now Rodgers. Being chased out left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Well, that's something we saw a lot of last season and in previous seasons before and in seasons to come. Bobby Wagner bringing down a runner for a loss. He led the league with 159 combined tackles in 2019. He plays sideline to sideline, can also blitz well, and cover receivers out of the backfield. One of the better linebackers in the league.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Operating from the gun, Wilson rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. On 3rd down, Carson.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Dean Lowry able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dean Lowry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Six yards left on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Working with a 2nd and 4. Draw play. This is Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 39. Myers' kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Second down at 4. From the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Carson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Second down and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Christian Kirksey drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This is a 26-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What you doing, dog? What are you doing?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Let's go, team. Exterior.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, Joe. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. This is Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former 2nd-round pick out of Alabama. And that's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point try now for Crosby. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Operating from the gun. Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Zadarius Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Second and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. From the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. taken at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Make a play ball, baby. Make a play ball.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have recovered. It sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, it's Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling, and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. Now Jones refusing to go down, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and as tough as any receiver in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw again, Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One last shot for Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.